Hi, everybody. So, this is my bestie, Patricia. She's from Florida, coming to visit me in LA.
Hi.
And not to bury the lead here, but we've acquired Supernatural Clue. And I have been asked on Instagram to unbox this because apparently this is quite a rare item. So, really quickly, the lore behind how we acquired this is not mine, and I'm not keeping this. Our bestie, Ellie, one of her friends from Ohio thrifted this for her, and she's not allowed to look at this yet because Ellie is the friend of mine who is on season 7 of Supernatural right now and is avoiding all spoilers. So she cannot look at this because as soon as I looked at the back, I was like, oh no, there are spoilers here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you what this is, what it includes, because some of you are curious. Now, I am determined to not only get up my hands on one of these in the wild, but also the Monopoly, because I'm insane, obviously. You know this already if you follow my page. So, without further ado, let's get into Supernatural Clue. This is a used game, so the pieces are kind of just free floating in there, and also it was missing a deck of cards, so that was acquired off of eBay for a few dollars. But I think all in all, this entire thing was less than $10, which is crazy. So really quickly, so you can see, these are the season, I think, 9 or 10 promo photos. I don't know. Someone can tell me who knows more about this than me. But here is the back. So I'm going to show really quickly, if you can see. That is the back. It seems to be an amalgamation of plot points from seasons 1 through maybe 10. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna give you some things to open. So start opening up these little game pieces.
Incredible.
So it comes with these little weapons and some dice. The weapons have been opened. It looks like they resealed it, but I'm
struggling.
I'm just gonna show you. So like there is the Colt. There is, looks like a demon blade. The horseman rings. It looks like it's John's journal and one of the tablets, I think the demon tablet. So those are the game pieces, like in Clue. And then we have a couple of different types of cards. We have these location cards. The glare is really bad, my bad. These gameplay cards, and the little, if you played Clue before, you know you have to kind of hide your guesses in there. And then I'm going to show you some of these location cards, and then I'll read you what the game instructions are. So like, this is funny, Broward County, Florida.
Shout out to Broward County.
Florida representing East Coast. And I think these are all the different locations. Here, I'm going to pull this out for you guys. So, you have character cards. So we have Dean. This one says, Dean Winchester is one of the best hunters around, and while his bravado and dedication sometimes gets him into hot water, his superior skills usually save the day. So that's Dean.
Usually.
We have Charlie. Her card says, Charlie Bradbury is a computer wizard and novice hunter who is also one of the Winchester brothers' closest allies. Sam and Dean often turn to her for help. She's showing you the other pieces. That's Charlie. Then we have Crowley. Crowley is the king of hell and the Winchester brothers' most dangerous foe. Is he?
Is he though?
He will stop at nothing and spare no one on his quest to rule the earth. We then have Sam.
My beloved.
Sam Winchester is a formidable hunter with an unshakable selfless streak, and his level-headedness and bravery makes him invaluable on any hunt.
Correct.
Then we have Bobby. This is Bobby. Bobby Singer is a highly skilled hunter, researcher, and weapons expert. He is the closest thing to the Winchester brothers have to family. He is their dad, just by the way. Castiel. Castiel is a renegade angel of the Lord who works with the Winchester brothers in their mission to rid the world of evil and thwart the enemies of good. Okay, there we go. Then we have things like it's Ruby's knife, Winchester journal. So the things I showed you, the weapons I showed you are all here. Those are the weapons cards. I'm getting everything everywhere. Please hold.
So like a board game.
Okay, so it is the demon tablet. So the first blade is also included in this game, as well as the demon tablet. And then we have different locations. So we have West Coast Los Angeles, which is me, represent. Pacific Northwest, Portland, Oregon. Rocky Mountains, Cheyenne, Wyoming. New England, Canaan, Vermont. These are the locations. Great Plains, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Great Lakes, Chicago, Illinois. And then we have Southwest, Richardson, Texas. Boop. Mid-Atlantic. Oh, I'm going to mispronounce this. How do you pronounce that? Ilchester, Maryland?
Don't ask me.
Ilchester, Maryland, as we're saying. And then Southeast, Broward County, Florida. So those are all the location cards. And then, last but not least, the board. Now, this is different. As someone who's played Clue before, this is definitely different than what I'm used to. So, here, I'm going to cover you for a second.
Yeah.
This is the board game. So I'm going to get up closer so that we have the corner there. We have that, and then that, and that. So that's the board game. I have no idea how this works, to be honest. I'm going to have to read. You have the score sheet here. And then the rules. And this is where I was like, our friend Ellie cannot open this yet. Because listen to this. So when they explain how this works, immediately, spoilers.
No.
So the case file is, one of the main characters has been possessed by Abaddon and opened a gateway to hell. It's up to everyone to hunt down who has been possessed, what mystical object was used to open and can close the gateway, and where it was opened. To win the game, you must find out 3 things: who performed the ritual, what mystical object was used to open the gateway, and where was the gateway opened. And then the suspects are going to be either Bobby, Castiel, Charlie, Dean, Sam, or Crowley. One of them has been possessed by Abaddon. You must find out who. Then you have the mystical objects, the locations, and then it otherwise works like a Clue game. There does seem to be extra fancy rules, which we're not going to read right now. But they have demon cards and all sorts of things. So
very fun.
It's full out. And, this is in great condition. It's used, but I mean, the notepad is still intact. It doesn't even look like they maybe used it all that much. The instructions are still here. Yeah. This is an incredible thrift find, thanks to Ellie and her friend. And I don't know how many of you guys have one of these, but they're really, really cool. And if you have any resources on where to get the Monopoly or any of the other licensed games that are not hundreds of dollars, let us know. But yeah, it's fun. And we'll be playing it at some point for sure. We just need everyone caught up on the show. Once everyone's caught up on the show, then we can all play. And we'll have enough people to play. Because our friend group is crazy now. We've all watched it now.
No one is sane.
So people who have stayed for this long in the video, so a friend of ours got into it first, then I got into it, then I got her into it almost exactly a year ago. So she just celebrated her 1-year Supernatural anniversary on March 3rd. And then we got our 4th friend in the group into it. And then she's gotten her roommate into it. I've gotten my dad into it. So if you count everybody and put them together, it's 7 people. It's actually so serious. It's so serious. So yeah, anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. But super fun find. I'm still in every thrift store I go to, I try to find either Supernatural merch in the wild, like a t-shirt. I look for Funko Pops, and board games. So far, I've not had any luck, but I maintain that one day I'm gonna find something out in the wild, out in the thrift stores of Los Angeles.
You will.
It's gonna happen. And of course, we'll let you know when it does. So, anyways, bye!